Hello everyone, welcome to My Younger Self Media. This is your friend Mauricio Avila. Last week I shot a video about the hero's journey, and I must say this is my favorite video that I've made so far because it really begins to define what the purpose of this project is. You see, I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel for a few years now, but I couldn't quite define what the subject was going to be. Now I know that I'm going to be documenting my journey going from the person I thought I was to who I'm truly meant to be. If you missed last week's video, I highly recommend that you watch it. I'm going to post the link down below on the description. Have you ever wanted something so bad and for so long, then when you finally get it, you realize it doesn't make you feel the way you thought it would? It just seems that something is missing, or maybe this thing that you wanted was the wrong thing to want in the first place. If so, then you're going to want to stick around for the rest of this video as I share my own experience going through precisely these feelings. Just a few years ago, I was living in Rosarito, Baja California. This is where my wife and I would get married and begin to construct our kingdom. I had a good job with a US salary, which allowed us to build our own house. We also had friends and family that lived nearby and a low cost of living. And even though we lived a very comfortable life, it just seemed like something was missing. This is when we decided to move to California and continue our journey. I didn't realize it at this time, but this is when I was approaching the tunnel. And over the next few years, I would experience a series of uncomfortable emotions as I got closer and closer to this transition and rite of passage. As we were planning our move from Mexico to California, the more I thought about it, the more uncertain I felt. You see, in my mind, I couldn't stop thinking about all the things we were leaving behind. What if when I got there, I lost my job, it was too expensive, and I let my family down? What would happen then? The company I worked for in Mexico would transfer me to their corporate office in San Diego, where they would give me the job of engineering manager. When I first got there, I was pumped and excited about the new job. However, shortly after my arrival, the vice president of operations would set me aside to tell me that because I didn't have an engineering degree, I wasn't his first choice for the job. This would send me down a spiral of self-doubt, where I would ask myself, was he right? Was I setting myself up for failure? The self-doubt quickly turned into fear, which would drive me to look for a new job. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was running away from my fears, which would follow me everywhere I went and eventually turn into anxiety and multiple panic attacks. This would take me to become extremely frustrated. I was embarrassed and ashamed of all the things that were causing me fear and anxiety. Where had my confidence gone? I fell into such a deep sadness that there were days where all I could do was cry uncontrollably, without knowing why or how to stop. When I was at my worst, I remember asking God if I would ever feel joy again. There had been so many days of sadness and anxiety that I just couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And all He would tell me is trust in me. Trust in me and the process. You are being transformed into the person you were always meant to be. But it is necessary to go through this healing and through this pain. Trust that I will give you the strength and I will show you the way. I would love to tell you that I have this all figured out and that I have all the answers. But the truth is, I'm only at the beginning of the journey. And even though I'm still afraid, the difference is I'm not letting that fear hold me back anymore. I refuse to continue running. And I know that God will give me the strength to face all of the challenges ahead. And I know that I will be successful. Some of the lessons I've learned so far is that running away from your fears will only give them more control over your life. You see, the problem isn't feeling afraid, but rather allowing those fears to control you. Another thing I've learned is that it's okay to feel sadness and other uncomfortable emotions. We can try to avoid them or pretend they're not there, but eventually they will catch up to us. And finally, who I am is not based on my job, my income, social status, or what other people think about me. It is God who is allowing me to discover who I really am, why I was put on this earth, and who I'm meant to serve. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Let us know what you thought about the video in the comments. Have you ever gone through a similar experience yourself? If you enjoyed watching the video, please consider smashing the like button and subscribing to the YouTube channel as I continue to document my journey through the tunnel as I accept my kingship. God bless you. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.